Hi, it's Wendy. We're going to do a little bit of Zoom training. When you are on a Zoom meeting, here are all the features and functions that you can use. Now, I'm logged in as the host of this meeting, so I may be able to see a little bit more than you do, but generally, this will help you to use Zoom a little bit better. Here we go. So when you're on a Zoom meeting, whether you're on your phone or on an iPad or a tablet of any sort, or whether you're doing it like I am here on my computer, when you move, you can actually see more stuff. So if you want to tap your screen, you can see more things. There's a mute bar on the side. There's also the stop and start video on the side. You can use those throughout the meeting if you need to. The preference when you're doing a professional meeting is to have your video on, to have yourself well lit, and to be sitting up, and to be in a environment where you've also got a pen and a piece of paper ready to go so that you can take notes if you need to. Your mute button should be used all the time when you're in a group setting so that you don't interrupt the speaker. But when you are collaborating, you can of course always use the mute button differently. Now, I like to use my headset when I'm making a professional call because I want to make sure people can hear me well, and I also want to make sure I can hear them well. Also, because we're all working in isolation, that enables my family not to hear everything that's going on. They can hear what I'm saying, of course, but that they're not interrupted by a whole bunch of other speakers and conversations going on, and perhaps they'll leave me alone a little bit more so that I can focus and concentrate on you. Now, there is a way to select different inputs and outputs for your microphone and for your speakers, and that is to click this little button next to the mute button. So here you can see I've selected my Logitech USB headset for my microphone, that's here, and I've selected the Logitech USB headset for the sound, which is here. All right. Now, let me just close that back up again for you. Stopping and starting the video is just as easy as that. Here we go. I stop my video. Here we go. I start my video. Now you can invite more people to a meeting if you have permissions to do so, and you do that by copying the URL to the actual Zoom meeting and sending it to them. Whether you send it on a text message, if you're on your phone, you can send it by text, or you can send it by email. All right. Now let's see. We also have manage participants. Now, as the person who initiated the call, I can manage the participants a little bit more than you can. But when you click on this link, you can see who all of the members are who are on the call, and you may be able to start chats with them and do things of that nature. Sharing the screen is something that the host has the access to give permissions to. So I could give permissions to someone else to share their screen by making them a co-host of sorts. But for the most part, the person who is sharing the screen is usually the host. And if you are the host, you can share the screen by putting share screen and then just picking another screen that's open on your computer. So let me go here. Here. I'll just show you my Outlook inbox, share. And you can see my Outlook inbox. And then when I say stop share up here, see how it comes up here? Stop share. Now that will disappear. Do you see how it all went away? If I want to see the menu, I go back up, I put my cursor back up here. But I'm going to stop the share for now. Come back to me. Chat. Chat is so powerful. So if you go into chat, you can chat with everybody. You can also chat with just specific people. So if there was more than me in the meeting, you'd be able to see all the names. You'd be able to chat privately with them. Just so that you know, those chats, even though they're private, they're not really private. The host can have access to all of the conversations that happen. So if I'm the host and you're chatting privately with someone on the line about me, I might be able to see that in the future by pulling a report down. So I just wanted you to know that. It's one of the things about Zoom that some people don't like. So I want you to be aware of it. Zoom might fix that in the future because it's come to the forefront as a security issue. So I just thought I'd let you know that. Be careful what you say in the chat. First of all, you might not want the host to hear about it. And second of all, you might accidentally send it to everybody and don't mean to. So be really careful with the chat. When you're trying to be private, it may not be as private as you think. All right, and let's see, we also have the record button. You should pay attention up here in the corner. It'll tell you whether something's being recorded or not. And if you don't want it to be recorded or released anytime in the future, you could talk to the host about why it's being recorded and how it will be used. Same thing when you are the host. If you're going to be recording anything, make sure that you explain to the people how you intend to use it in the future and where you're going to be posting the information. There's a new button called Reactions, so you can click that button and you can give a thumbs up or an applause depending on what people are saying. Of course, you could unmute your line and applaud, but when you've got a lot of people on a call, sometimes it's just nice to use a little emoji to get your point across. Okay, so that's a little bit of a lesson. Let me show you a couple of other really little things to end the meeting. I, as the host, am the only one who can end the meeting. But you can leave the meeting very easily by leaving the meeting. And I think that leave meeting button is down here in the same corner. If it's not, just exit the full screen and click this little red box and you will automatically be removed from the meeting. All right, that's a little tutorial about how to use Zoom when you are a participant and a little bit of information about how to use it as a host. In my next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up a Zoom account and how to schedule a Zoom meeting. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.